Good morning. Today is going to be different than most days. We actually have a house and we are turning over our Airbnb. So we do most of the work ourselves, and that includes cleaning, staging, laundry, all of that. I am going to show you kind of what that entails. With the number one time-consuming thing on turning over the house is laundry. We could go to a laundromat, make it a lot faster, but you know, it's less convenient. So let's get started. When we are switching over for a new guest, we clean everything. That means all throw blankets, all pillow covers, every single thing. When it comes to towels, you want to make sure that none of them have rips or stains. These ones are going to be spare towels. They have like this, you know, little things like that. They have some very minor stains. These ones are still in perfect condition. The good thing about waiting for the washer and dryer is that we can do other tasks around the house while we wait, like replacing the air filters. This is something that should be done frequently in Arizona especially, and if you don't do this already, you should start. It's super easy, and Walmart has almost every size and type of air filter that you need. We do that regularly when we lived here.
We did do it regularly.
Oh, I didn't.
Just don't remember because I took care of it secretly.
It's just funny when people, you know, think of us doing RV life, they don't think that we also have this house, and that's totally fine, but we gave this up to travel more and have more freedom and have more financial security. So it's possible to do both and just enjoy life. Now, time to check the light bulbs, which we have a lot. So this is actually something we do right away to make sure that we can order new ones if needed. Clink! It's usually that one. Good. Those are good too? Wow, they didn't use them that much.
No problem.
I checked those.
Oh, okay, cool. That's good.
So that's everything? Fingers in. How's it? There. The bathrooms really are one of the most important parts to clean. It's often one of the first places that guests go because after traveling, they need a place to go to the bathroom. And it's the easiest to spot any dirtiness. So you don't want any hairs, and you want everything to be very shiny and bright and look very, very clean. Starting from top to bottom helps a lot so that you can clean the floors last, making sure that they remain clean and spotless once you're done with the bathrooms. Multitasking is key if you want to turn over your Airbnb yourself. And so as soon as these sheets come out of the dryer, I make the beds and I start the Roomba to start cleaning the floors as I'm doing the sheets. And I know not everybody uses a flat sheet, but this is actually a requirement of Airbnb. At the end of someone's stay, Airbnb will actually ask the guest, did every bed have a flat sheet? So make sure you have it, make sure you tuck it in tight, and you keep it presentable, getting out any wrinkles, and again, after the dryer, making sure that you have no hair on any of the sheets. Our third guest bedroom is also an office and has this CordaRoy beanbag bed. It's a beanbag that converts into a queen mattress. It's something super unique to our listing, but it's awesome to have a multi-purpose room. To put it together, there are 3 steps. Mike likes to put the cover on one of the corners just to get it started. But the first step is to taco. So you actually fold the mattress from the diagonals to create a little taco. Next is the sock step. So you put it on like a sock. See how we are using the cover and putting it on like the mattress is the foot and the cover is the sock. The next step is the hardest, and it's the bounce step. As you can see, we struggle with it a little bit, but it still doesn't take that much time. And honestly, it's pretty fun to do. So here's the bounce. You just bounce the mattress because inside this mattress is different foam pieces, different sizes. So you bounce it, try to be synchronized, and then it turns into the beanbag where you then just zip up the cover. What's really nice about this for Airbnb is that cover is machine washable. The best part is yet to come. Once the beanbag is all zipped up and ready inside of the cover, we put it in the corner and then we do squish it just to make sure that it forms into the proper shape, which is the most fun part. At this stage, we have the laundry done for the main bedroom, that guest bedroom, the main bathroom, and now this is the second bedroom, and the sheets are finally done. So you can see that truly laundry is the most time-consuming task. The part that makes it the most challenging to turn it over ourselves is that we do work during the process. So this is the next day. Day 1 was doing all the laundry and fixing the bedrooms. The next day I'm taking video calls, and it's time to conquer the garden. And make no mistake, it's my favorite part. Our garden has overgrown. We have 2 trees and then these that I need to trim back. And this is the most fun, but also the dirtiest job. We do tend to lose a plant each summer, so I'm planting a new edible plant, mint, which is very resilient, grows very well in our garden, and is fun for all of our guests to eat. This is extremely overgrown basil. All of this is basil. Look at that. This is all basil. Pesto! Awesome. It all came from a grocery store, a little plant, like I just planted the mint. Look how amazing that is. Oh, Ziggy, drop it! I then harvested the basil because I knew I couldn't take those big sprigs into the RV. So I took off the leaves, put them in a plastic bag, and brought them on the road with us. After the break, it was time to get chopping on our trees. We have 2 trees in our courtyard and they are required by HOA to be below the roof line. So the key is that we need to keep them trimmed to give access to the doors that they're next to and not to touch the roof, and to make sure that they're not going to get too tall while we are gone and our guests are there. And now onto tree number 2. Is it just me, or does time-lapse always give a Sims vibe? So I would say this is definitely my favorite part because it's the most satisfying immediately. The hardest part is cutting this tree because every time I have to cut out these pretty flowers. I mean, this one's kind of on its way out, but still, they're really pretty. And now I have unlimited basil. I mean, seriously, this is insane. Oh, it smells so good. That's the best part. And now the cleanup. Even though it takes me a long time to do the gardening, the time goes by so quickly. And right now, perfect weather in Arizona, it was actually a really, really nice break in my day. Plus, Ziggy and Ditto love being my assistants whenever I have outdoor work to do. While we were in town, we went to our favorite groomer to get their nails cut and give them little baths, and I took Uber Pet. It was a really funny experience, and it worked out really well. To top it off, I had an amazing lunch at Diego Pop's. This food was seriously so good. I will be going back. Regardless of how messy it is, street corn on the cob is 100 times better than off the cob. Prove me wrong. Walked back to the groomer and look how cute they are. Once we got home, it was right back to it. And here I am again, making sure there's not a single hair on the sheets or anywhere in the house. It is day 3 of turning over the Airbnb, and I just wanted to show you a tip that I learned. So I just cleaned these windows. We were out of Windex. They were filthy, like couldn't even see through the bottom just because of the rainstorms. But my mother-in-law taught me to use rubbing alcohol, because it doesn't stain, and I just have to confirm it's way better than Windex. It cleans off so much easier. So, pro tip. I always like to leave our guests a little welcome gift and then a note saying that they can reach us at any time. I always do a final walkthrough on video as well, and I highly recommend for all hosts. This just makes sure that a guest can't claim that it wasn't cleaned or wasn't set up or nothing was broken. This confirms that everything is in working order and ready to go by the time that you open up your home to somebody else. If you're interested in renting out your home on Airbnb so that you can also make a remote income while traveling more, then check out our blog and our other Airbnb videos. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you want more full-time travel and remote income tips.